Oh yeah. Throw up your ones and acknowledge me. Alright, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for a late Sunday night video right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you all for watching. Oh, by the way, I'm Peter Joseph, but you knew that already. I'm a content creator, talk about the wonderful world of professional wrestling right here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there inside of my goddamn pants, otherwise known as the description box below on this very channel and my other channels in the description box below. Show your love and support. Leave a comment on the video, but don't leave stupid comments because you will be sentenced to the shadow realm and you will never be heard from again. Trust me on that. So don't do it. Because if you do, you are pretty much SOL. You know what that means already. So I don't have to tell you that. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss anything, pretty much, like I said with the comments, you're SOL. And I think we all know what that means. But if you don't, look it up, asshole. And it's simple as that. And if you're new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax. You grab a cold one. You wish you knew what's in here. But sit back, relax, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. And if you like it, great. Hit that subscribe button, the bell, and all that good shit. And if you don't, well, there's the door. Don't let it hit your smelly, stinky, rat-infested ass on the way out. Just get out of here, go fuck yourself, and go on your channel with 15 subs. Okay? Go on your dead channel that's not going anywhere. Pretty much. It is what it is. People say my channels are dead. No, I put out content. A lot of it. Oh, your videos only get 75 views a week. Do I care about the views? No. Not really. I mean, if I get 75 views, I don't care. If I get 1,400 views on a short, or if I get 1,400 views on a video, I did a good job. But do I care really? Not really. But, you know, it's great that you have a lot of, you have a video that goes viral. It's good. It makes you feel good. Because when you look good, feel good. That's commercial. But, I mean, when I get 1,400 views on a short, I mean, that's fine. That's great. I'm happy about that. But, you know, it makes me happy. But it's going to get me anywhere? Not really. I mean, it's going to put money in my pocket? No. I don't need money from YouTube. I mean, if I had the chance to get super chats and everything like that, I mean, that's great, but I would only get a certain percentage of that, so I was like, what's the point? What's the point of having monetization? You know, back in the day, we had all that. We had all that ad revenue and all that shit. You know, now we have to have a certain amount of subs and channel time hours, which is ridiculous. So, with a small channel like myself, you know, put out so much content. I mean, it'll take you like 20 years to get monetization and super chats and all that shit. And I personally don't want it. I don't want it. I make my own money and I make good money. But it is what it is. I made good money today, my friends. I didn't have to, but I mean, it is what it is. I did a long fucking day of moving shit, photo shoots, had to edit some stuff at the studio. So, and I made some good money that you wish you knew you knew how much I made. You won't know. And no, it's not $40, not $40, not $20, not even $5. It's way more than $40, and not $50, not $60, not $70. I'll tell you the truth, in the hundreds. Why don't you show it? It's in my bank account, so I can't show you it, so. And I'm not showing you my bank account either, so go fuck yourself. But pretty much it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. So, I'm happy with that. Happy because I get to pay some bills, save some money in the bank for some stuff. And I'm going to an indie show this weekend. I didn't think I was going to go, but I changed my mind. I didn't want to go because it was, it was far. But thankfully, I have friends that will take me there. So I'm like, good. Take me there and back. I don't have to worry about it. I'll give you some money for gas. That's it. So, yes. So this weekend I will be on the indie circuit. Going to see some good old-fashioned independent wrestling. It's gonna kick ass in Jersey. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So I had a pretty good weekend this weekend. Had some fun last night. Had a little block party on my block, and then I went with a couple of friends and the missus to watch Summerslam. We had a ball. Most of us, except for Rosa, marked out when Roman came back. We're like going nuts. We're throwing up our ones. I'm like, hey, throw up your ones! Talking to Rose, I was like, throw up your ones and acknowledge him! Like you acknowledge me in the bedroom! I throw my own one in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. But in any case, we had fun. And today, like I said, I did a ton of work. A ton. I was out pretty much all day. And then met up with the missus, had a good family dinner, and that's pretty much it. I was happy. And that's all I gotta say about that. This weekend, I'm pretty busy again. With the independent wrestling. And that's pretty much it. I will not even be around that much on this weekend. And then next weekend, pretty much from Thursday night, so basically Monday morning I will not be here. I'm not gonna do videos. I'll be on a mini vacation. So not this weekend coming, the following weekend I will be not here. No videos that week because I'll be on a mini vacation. But I'll be back on August the 19th. Because you gotta take a break every so often. And then people are like, hey, you taking a break. It's fake. Not fake. If people could take a 1 month hiatus and everybody's like, oh, he left YouTube. We got him, he made him leave. They don't leave. And these people go on, do boring as fuck videos and say, oh, he left! We kicked him off YouTube! No, he left. If he does a video saying he won't be on YouTube for about a month or so, let him go, let him have his hiatus for a month. If he wants to chime in with a community post or a video, then they're entitled to do that. I could do it, and other people can do it. Stop worrying about what me and them do. They do. Worry about your stupid self. Your boring as fuck life and whatever you do on here, and then your boring as fuck life. Don't just come on your channels and just spew garbage and say, oh, we got him off YouTube, when you never did and you never will. It goes for everybody, basically. If big time YouTubers want to go to SummerSlam or they want to go on vacation, hear from them in a couple weeks, then shows you are obsessed. Let them go on vacation. Let them do what they gotta do. They want to take a break, let them take a break. Just worry about yourself and your boring as fuck life, not so much about them. That's my public service announcement for tonight. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I know a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers have gone on vacation this year. They didn't take, they took a weekend off, they took a week off. Some have taken a month off, but they'll be back. They do what they want to do. YouTube is their hobby, it's not their job, because they're not making money. If they have super chats, they're making a certain percentage of money, but it's like very, very little money. Even even Joe Cronin, he said that he gets all these donations he gets only a percentage of it because Google takes half of it, or I think a half to a third of it, which is stupid. Google shouldn't take shit from us. Just give us the goddamn money that people donate to us in a span of whatever amount of time you do the live stream. It would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11 hours. Maybe 24 hours, who knows? And you get a lot of super chats. You should get all that money. If you make like $7,000 on like a 6-7 hour stream, I'm exaggerating, but it is what it is. If you make a lot of money, like maybe a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 in one stream, because people donate like hundreds of dollars, and they could donate $100 up to $500. They could you never know, they could donate $1,000 to you. But you should get all that. You shouldn't have to have fucking douchebags at Google saying, we're gonna cut that in half. And then you get it, I think, I don't know how I think it works. I think you get like a check at the end of the month. Like it used to do when you do, back in my day on YouTube, when, you had the monetization and everything, and depending on, I think it goes on how many views you get. Or I don't know if it was views or how it went, but you get a certain amount of money, and if you get up to $100, they send you a check at the end of the month. Did I care about that at the time? No, I didn't really give two shits. I didn't care if I made 35 cents in the whole month. Fuck that. I make more money at my job than making, putting out videos on YouTube. And the amount of views I get, or whatever, it was. I didn't care about fucking monetization on YouTube, and, you get, it's like, oh, if you get like 500 views, you get like 10 cents or something like that. I'm like, 10 cents, big fucking whoop. I don't care about monetization, they don't need it. As far as the super chats go, if I ever get it, great, but I'll probably be dead by then. Who knows? I wish it was just so easy that not everybody, but a certain select amount of people. If you have like over 1,000 views on your channel, yeah, you should automatically get freaking monetization, and you get super chats and super thanks and stuff like that. Not had to have over 1,000 views, and then you have to have like 3,000 to a million I forgot what the actual, because some is like 5,000, some is like 1 million watch time hours or some shit like that. Some are like 3,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers. It's ridiculous that you have to do that in order to get monetization. And be in the YouTube Partner Program. Back in the day, it was so easy. You can get on full screen, you can get on Machinima, and everything. And pretty much Machinima went to hell in like 2000. I forgot what year it was. 2013, 14. A lot of people had Machinima. A lot of people had partnerships, and it was what it is. I had it. I had a partnership with Full Screen. Did I care about it? Not really. where was it gonna take me? Where was it gonna take me, basically? So, YouTube partnerships don't mean shit, really. But hey, if you got like 100,000 subs, real subs, by the way, you know, you got sponsors on your show, you know, this and that. Yeah, you deserve the play buttons, you know, the silver button or the red button, the ruby button, or the gold one. Yeah, you deserve it because of the hard work you do and everything. But, you know, some people don't really strive for that. I mean, it's nice. If I would love to have like 100,000 subs so I can get a nice little plaque. This says my name on my channel. It's like, oh, you know, I got 100,000 subs. I get a silver play button. Whoop-de-doo, I can put it on my wall. You know? I mean, it's nice. You know, if you get 1 million views, I think you get the gold button. I don't know. I think it's the gold button. It's 100,000. 100,000 silver. I think 1 million is gold, and I think like 1 billion is that rare ruby one. So I remember, I think I saw the WWE get one. It was WWE, or I think it was PewDiePie. With somebody that got that rare ruby. The ruby one for I think 1 million or 1 billion subs, something like that. I mean, it's great. Will I ever get to that, around that level? No. I'm fine with the amount of subs I get, the amount of views I get. But like I said, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. And this Friday is my 15th anniversary here on YouTube, by the way. And I'll do a special video for that. But still, I came on YouTube 15 years ago, and I didn't come on here to be popular. I didn't come on here to get a lot of subs, or a lot of views, or a lot of likes, you know, or even meet a lot of, you know, friends. I mean, you know, it was nice at the time, you know, to meet fellow shooters and fellow wrestling fans. Real wrestling fans, not these douchebag trolls that are around here now. But still, you know, I met a lot of good people, you know, from back then. I still have a few that are left, like Jeff the Iceman, Shane Roy, the wrestling savior, who's kind of retired now. Both of them are retired, you know. Gemini, you know, back in the day. You know, and I've been around the block with, you know, with Spinnernet, you know, people like that. You know, Steven, I'm still good friends with. You know, we went through the Luke Dog phase. You know, General Jerry, still good friends with General Jerry. We don't talk much, but, you know, it is what it is. The whole the WJ years. Good stuff back in the day. But, you know, I met some other friends down the line. Some were good, but then, you know, just what happened in 2022, which really, and I still think it, you know, it's on me. So I lost a lot of good people, even though a couple of them were, you know, fucking fake hypocrites, but I digress on that. I still get a lot of love for that 2015 WJ hangout, just saying. But people think, oh, you didn't say anything, you know. I was like, oh, I said a lot. I held back, and then I just like went full force. And people's like, oh, you got owned by that certain person. I'm like, no. No, he thinks he got me with a good insult that it really didn't even hurt me. I was like, yeah, okay, nice one, very nice little insult. Call the FBI, you know. But still, you know, people have still watched that epic hangout from 2015, and they come on some of them I never knew, and they come on my channel. It's like, oh, you know, I saw your thing, I saw what you said to that person in 2015, great job and everything. I'm like, That's what I do. No, let me say that more heavy. That's what I do. Pretty much. It's good times. Good times. But let's talk about all that this Friday on a special Shadow's Lair episode number 36. So, check that out. And thank you for the views on my Summerslam predictions on episode 35. So, the channel is growing a little bit slow. It's slow, but, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know, got some good view, not great viewership, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know. Thank you for watching my Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor review. They got pretty good viewership. Some of my Raw and SmackDown reviews have been doing decently. TNA Ring of Honor reviews starting to climb up a little bit. Even when I do Ring of Honor separately, they get actual some decent views. Not great, but still. Like I said, I don't care about if I get like 50 views or I get 50,000 views. I'm just here to have fun and talk to all the people that love professional wrestling and anything else, like sports, music, whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. I know I'll use the Jay Briscoe reach for the sky, boy term. I'm not cosmetically pleasing to a lot of people. That's why a lot of people have such hard-ons, even though their hard-on is very small. But, you know, people have been obsessed with me for 15 years, you know, a couple years, 5 years, 7 years, the same fucking bull crap. That I'm this, I'm that. You said this about this person. You did this in 2020. You did this in 2012, 2015. It's 2024. I think it's time to get over it. But, you know, we're not gonna forget. Oh, you eventually will forget. Trust me. Trust me, you will forget eventually. I've gone past that. I did so many apology videos up the wazoo. I mean, now it's to the point where why should I apologize for what I said or what I did? What's the point? But some videos that I have said a lot of mean and evil things with, some I do take back, others I don't give a fuck. So, it is what it is. But I pretty much moved on from 2012, 2015, 2020, 2022, even up to now. I know I made a lot of mistakes in the past. I moved on from them. I'm trying to be a better person. You know, people don't think that, but it's true. I'm trying to be a better person and worry about me. You know, worry about number one, and that's me. Put everything else to the side, like YouTube. I don't have to worry. I don't care about YouTube that much. You know, it's just a hobby, not my life. Like people think that I'm on YouTube 24/7, 365, which is not the case. You can't prove it. So, I mean, it is what it is. There's days I don't even go on YouTube at all. I mean, besides commenting, which I have every right to do, if I have free time, you know, if I'm out, I could be out for 5 hours and I barely check YouTube or comment on YouTube. I'll check it out, but, you know, barely comment. Unless it's like somebody I know's video. Maybe I'll leave a comment or I'll just leave it, watch it later. Whatever it may be, but, I mean, it is what it is. I know I wasted 24 minutes spieling, but I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. But you were watching anyway, you listened, clipped, whatever, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep doing what I'm going to be doing for the next 10, 15 years. And you're going to get sick of it eventually. But then again, you know, These people can be obsessed for another 15 years, and I'll still be better than them, and they know it. And if they don't like it, well, I got 3 words for them. Fuck you, man. That's pretty much it. If you don't like me, I don't care, because I don't like you too. But you're gonna watch me anyway. You know why? Because you still love me for 15 goddamn years. And you know what? I love you too. Especially you ladies out there. It is what it is. The ladies love me, and so do your moms. But it is. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, enough about the spiel. Let's get into the video at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, on this late Sunday night, August the 4th, 2024, or for my great replay crew, it is now August the 5th, 2024, as we begin the first week of August. For all my people down in Florida, Tampa, Orlando, Panama City, and points north, dealing with tropical storm getting close to Hurricane Debbie. Just was lots of rain, wind. It's gonna be pretty much an all-week thing in central to northern Florida as it's meandering north. It's gonna hit Georgia and the Carolinas this week. It might hit us here in New York City, but it's probably just going to be tropical rain and a little bit of wind. It's supposed to rain here from Tuesday, pretty much Tuesday through Saturday. But, so we're going to get maybe the remnants of it. I don't think it's going to go up the coast and hit us like a direct hit or anything like that. I hope not, but just going to get it. It's just going to be really rainy here in the Northeast. Cold, too. Tomorrow's the last actual warm, hot, humid day. After that, downhill, and we're pretty much getting springtime weather. Low to mid-70s to around 80 for the next few days, going into the following week. That's not bad. And you thought the dog days of August were going to be, you thought August was going to be one of those years as the dog days of August, but no. Not really. I mean, this weekend was hot, humid. Yeah, that was the unofficial first weekend of August. But now, the official first weekend of August here in the Northeast is going to feel like late spring, basically. Like middle to late spring. 75-degree weather. It's going to rain, but still. You don't have to bring out your shorts. You're going to have to bring out maybe the light jacket. And maybe, bring out your pants. But right now it's 76 degrees, so it's hot and humid still. But so, like I said, tomorrow here in the Northeast in New York City, one final day of hot, humid weather, and then back down the hatches. It's going to be raining pretty much for the rest of the week, and going into the first part of the weekend, which sucks. And it is what it is. Hey, Thursday we had the Bears in the Hall of Fame game beat the Texans. Big whoop. Big fucking whoop. The only good parts of the Hall of Fame ceremony was Patrick Willis, my boy, getting into the Hall of Fame. Also, Steve Mongo McMichael was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, along with Ray Lewis doing his stupid dance. I mean, it is what it is. I think Frank Gore, too. But Patrick Willis, a legendary consummate professional football player, going into the Hall of Fame this week. So, this week is week 1 of the preseason. We got the New York Football Giants on Thursday night I think it's on Fox or Channel 4. I think they're playing the Lions. Big fucking up there. The Jets. Playing Saturday afternoon. This Saturday afternoon at noon on Channel 2 against the Commanders. We'll probably see Rodgers and his discount double check for like one play. Probably get hurt again. Who knows? Hold on, Jet fans. And just remember, week 1, that Monday Night Football game on ESPN. It's going to be on ABC here in New York, thankfully. So So for all you people like, hey, why do I have to watch ESPN? No, you get it on ABC. Or some local channel, because, you know, it's going to be simulcast. So. It might be on I hope it's on Channel 7. So then I have to simulcast it with Monday Night Raw. At the picture-in-picture. But most of the picture will be watching the Niners annihilate the Jets, hopefully, but in Santa Clara. Week 1, baby, coming up soon. About a month away. The revenge of the actually, not even the revenge of the revenge tour. It is the revenge of the Super Bowl tour. This year. This year, the Niners are coming for blood. And we're coming for revenge. And hopefully, Patrick Mahomes and that fucking overrated bitch, Travis Kelce and his fucking whore. Yeah, that's right. That's right, I said it. Whore! Miss Taylor Swift. Better not be in the Super Bowl this year. And so they face the Niners again. We're not gonna take our foot off the pedal this time. I'm not gonna fuck up in the fourth quarter. And the Chiefs come back to tie the game, going to overtime, and then we fuck that up too. Because, we forgot. How can you forget? Fuck. I mean, Kyle forgot. Kyle had like a brain fart. And basically, the team had a brain fart too. And they just let the Chiefs go down the field, and they won it pretty much at the buzzer. Freaking, I think it was Kelce got the freaking winning touchdown, I think. Or it was somebody on the team. I forgot who it was. Big fucking whoop. That's a tainted fucking victory, by the way. Like the one in Super Bowl 56. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. Game 1 in September. As we are on there, you know, we're on the road to New Orleans, Louisiana. At the Superdome. Well, not even called Superdome anymore, but the Mercedes-Benz Dome in New Orleans for Super Bowl LXIX. That's 59. Actually, not LXIX. It's LIX. Licks. Super Bowl Licks. LIX, which means 59. And then 60 will be LX. And 60 will be in that great state of Santa Clara, California. At Levi. And how fitting if the Niners get in there. That's a home game. But watch, if the Niners get there, they'll be the freaking away team. How can you be an away team in your home stadium? Makes no freaking sense to me. But I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But we'll talk about 60 next year. Let's just worry about the Niners getting some good wins this year and get into the playoffs, and then we'll talk about the playoffs later. All right, let's get into the video. I know I wasted 33 minutes. I don't give a shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date WWE Summerslam, or as Bret Hart would call it, the SummerSlam 2024 review. Alright, SummerSlam last night was one for the ages. Pretty damn good show. I don't think it's gonna top night. No, I would say night 2 of WrestleMania. I mean, night 1 was good, not great, but night 2 was way better than night 1 at WrestleMania. So, but SummerSlam really gave WrestleMania night 2 a run for its money. Good show, pretty good show from start to finish. There was a couple things that kind of like, meh, but great shows. We have 4 new champions. We'll get to that in a little bit. But all in all, a great time in Cleveland. And as far as the game, Paul Levesque said that this could possibly be the last one night event. Which we all know, SummerSlam 2026 is in Indy, and it's going to be a 2-night event. Like WrestleMania will be next year in Vegas, and then next year in wherever it's going to be for number 42. But see what happens with that. He actually got asked about the Survivor Series being 2 nights. No, I don't want that as a 2-night event. Royal Rumble 2 nights. I wouldn't be against it, but I don't want it. Why? Because I would have the Women's Royal Rumble be on night 1, and then night 2, you have the Men's Royal Rumble. Don't have the Men's Royal Rumble on the first night, then the women close out the show on the second night. No, you can't do that. And then have all the other matches in between. Royal Rumble, I don't think should be 2 nights. That's just me. Mania, yeah, I'm okay. I hate it at first. Because it's like a ripoff of Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Kingdom is really 3 nights, but because you have New Year's Dash too. Next year is just gonna be weird. You got Wrestle Kingdom the first night at 3 a.m. in the morning, and then I think that's a Saturday night. Well, early Saturday here in New York and in the Eastern time zone. And then you got Wrestle Dream. I think it's called Wrestle Dream the next night at 11 o'clock Eastern time. And then the next night is New Year's Dash back at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning here in the States. Not that anybody's gonna be watching that, but yeah, we're gonna be doing freaking watch-alongs like early Saturday, like 3 o'clock in the morning. That's Saturday, January the 4th, and then January the 5th is January 6th in Japan. We're gonna do late night streams at 11 o'clock Eastern time, watching Wrestle Dynasty, which is basically AEW / Ring of Honor against New Japan. So it's basically like Forbidden Door, but under a different name. But it's just I'm just gonna call it Wrestle Kingdom Night 2, basically. They're just calling it Wrestle Dynasty. Oh, Wrestle Dynasty. I said Wrestle Dream. That's the one in October, by the way. Wrestle Dream 2. And they didn't even give the date for that yet. I think it's the week after Bad Blood. And speaking of AEW announced today that their 5-year anniversary show on Dynamite, October the 2nd, the night after the debut of NXT on the CW11. So, October 2nd, live at 8 o'clock. I don't even know where, but that's going to be live. And then the following week, on Title Tuesday, October the 8th, well, we got the annual NXT versus AEW Tuesday Night War. And I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a slaughter because I think NXT on a major local network like the CW11 is going to get way more fucking views than Dynamite will on Title Tuesday. And they're only doing it October the 8th because that's when the playoffs start. Well, pretty much the ALDS starts. The Division Series starts. And then, pretty much, Dynamite, we know Rampage and Collision will definitely be preempted. As far as Dynamite, as far as I know, October the 8th is Title Tuesday, and then after that, I mean, we have to see how the AL and NLDS go, and then the National League Championship Series goes, and then you don't have to worry about it by the end of October because basketball will not be on on TNT. So Rampage and Collision, you don't have to worry about it. Not many preemptions, but when pretty much for October only, there's going to be some preemptions with Rampage and Collision, and maybe besides that October 8th Dynamite. So we got that. And one final thing, the man, Becky Lynch, his biography was on tonight. I haven't watched it yet, and Trish. I haven't watched it tomorrow. But in any case, Becky went on Instagram and had a picture of her and her baby girl Rue, and basically saying that I had a great career, I'm still the man, this and that. So I don't know if she was trolling on Instagram. A lot of people saying, "Oh, Becky retired tonight. Becky announced her retirement. She's not coming back." Maybe, maybe not. But if she did announce her retirement, she had a great career, and now she's, instead of being the man, she's gonna be the mom. You just stay home and watch baby Rue grow up, and who knows, maybe Seth will forget to kick out at 2 again. I mean, not kick out, pull out. Seth will forget to pull out at 2, and Seth and Becky might have baby number 2. That's up to them. I'm not saying just have baby number 2. I mean, if they want to do it, go ahead. Just don't act like Matthew Hardy and Rebecca Hardy, having 4 kids in the span of 6 years, I think. Because, as we all know, Rebecca Hardy just can't close her mouth and can't close her legs, because her legs are open like a 24/7 7-Eleven. You can want it, you can get it at a 7-Eleven. Nacho cheese. Something like that. It's true. It's true. Rebby just, sometimes she can't, cállate la boca. I'll say it in her native language. Cállate la boca, por favor. And then, can't close her legs. That's why she's with Matt for so long and had 4 beautiful kids. That's the only thing I'll actually give Rebby Hardy. She and Matt made 4 beautiful kids. And Maxwell's the oldest of the bunch. I think he's like 8, 9 years old now. Pretty soon, all of them are going to be in probably not AEW, but maybe WWE or Ring of Honor, AEW. They go to Japan, they go to Mexico, they go to whatever. Yeah, so the younger generation of our wrestling babies will be coming up in the next 15, 20 years. And then we got that. Alright, let's get to your Summerslam review from Cleveland Brown Stadium in that shithole of Cleveland, Ohio. 57, almost 58,000 screaming fans. I think it was a little bit of exaggeration, as always, but it was a great show last night. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. Alright, our commentary team for SummerSlam, we had the legend Mitchell Cole, who is going to SmackDown starting on September the 13th. Don't know who's going to be his color commentator. It could be Corey Graves. I'm hoping it's Pat McAfee, but he's going back to college football pretty soon. So we had that. So either it's going to be Michael Cole and Corey Graves on SmackDown for the time being. And then on Raw, we got Joe Tessitore, the MMA guy. Basically on the I only saw that highlight on the pre-show. He's like, whoa, Cole, I'm taking your job on Monday nights. And Cole's going back to where he originally started, which was on SmackDown. He did a few Raws here and there. But blah, 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 blah. So Joe Tessitore will begin I forget when he's starting. I think he's starting pretty soon on Monday Night Raw, and that's going to be pretty much the commentary team for now. So it could be Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett. it could be Joe Tessitore and Corey Graves, and you have Michael Cole with Wade Barrett, or you have Michael Cole with Byron Saxton. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, so the new guy, Joe Tessitore, will begin his Monday Night Raw career sometime in September. I think September the 15th, maybe. That Raw. But I know Michael Cole will be back on SmackDown starting on September the 13th, the season premiere, if you will, on the USA Network on Friday nights. So we got that. I'm not looking forward to Joe Tessitore's commentary. I think it's gonna suck. He's probably gonna be gone faster than Adnan Virk was here. Get him out. I give Joe Tessitore 3 months max. Hey, if he goes 6 months, then maybe they found a diamond in the rough. But still, they should hire guys like me and Joe Cronin, because we can just do it in our sleep. Well, besides that, and we can do commentary up the wazoo, because we're good at it. And people are like, what about JD? Fuck JD and his fucking commentary on the House of Boring Wrestling. Puts me to fucking sleep. It does. Trust me. I can do a way better job than JD. That's a fact. I mean, if you go on this channel, my Peter Joseph channel, I have commentary from 2015, early 2016. Hey, if Joel Maximo, my freaking mentor, says he liked the commentary, and he did send it to Vince didn't get a call. But he sent it to WWE and then probably didn't even look at it, bastards. But, I could if I wanted to, if they want to, fly me. I mean, I'll go up to WWE headquarters. I'll sit next to Triple H and Steph. Maybe Stephanie. Hi, Steph. I'll sit down in office and commentate. I just have to be myself. I can't, try to emulate JR or Joey Styles or anybody. I can't even do Michael Cole, Yeah, I know, I'll see a big move off the top of the cage. I'm like, by God Almighty, he dead! I can't say that. I'm like, I mean, they'll probably give me Taker Mankind, and Taker throws Mankind off the top of Hell in a Cell. I'm like, holy motherfucking shit! I can't say that, obviously. I'm like, holy moly! It's like, Mick Foley's just got thrown 20 feet off the Hell in a Cell! Somebody call the medic! By God Almighty! I'll have to do something like that, but you might say, hey, calm it down a little bit with the JR stuff. I'm like, come on, what do you want me to do? Kennedy tried to jump out the window to escape. Did you see that? Are you blind? I'll take some elements from, all my 40 plus years of wrestling. And try to incorporate that into my commentary. Problem is, if I, God forbid, I get the job, I gotta have Hunter in my ear the entire time. Stop telling stories, call the match. I'm like, shut up, get me away from Stephanie, I gotta somehow tell a story and get the fans what they want, tell a story, give them, do the moves properly, He picks him up, pound driver, with emphasis. Not like, he hit it with a, ooh, what a power driver that was. What a maneuver. You know, but I can do it. Just give me a chance, Hunter. Give me a chance, Hunter. Give me a chance, Tony Khan. That's all I ask, is just a chance. If I'm there for a month, if I'm there for like 20 years, I'll do my best. That's all I can give. You know? Be there for a month. Hang out backstage, you know, try to meet and greet with the wrestlers. I mean, I'm not coming there just to do that. I'm coming to do a job. You know, I might get the hazing. It's like, hey, you the new guy? Well, glad to meet you. You know, like, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna talk to Drew McIntyre about how CM Punk sucks. I'm gonna do a good thing here, and then I'm gonna do a great thing and beat CM Punk. Because I'm Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna hit him with my shillelagh. No. But we get that. Well, we'll talk about that in just a second. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so Mitchell Cole, Corey Graves, and the great Pat McAfee at ringside. So we start off with the Game coming out to welcome us to SummerSlam. Brings out that big fat fuck Joey Roll. Sings his hit song Liar. Boring. And then he sings I think America the Beautiful. What are you gonna do? And then after that, the Miz comes out to welcome us to his house, basically, Cleveland, Ohio, and welcome us to SummerSlam. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after that, a little less talk and a lot more action here at SummerSlam. We begin with match number 1 for the Raw Women's title. We have the champ, the beautiful Liv Morgan, taking on Mommy Rhea Ripley, who comes out with Dominic Galero ese Latino Heat. We see Rhea in the back, walking towards the ring. She meets up with Dom. They go through the gorilla position, and then a nice little shot of them from behind, going towards the ring. Rhea with a big, huge pop. But it is what it is. Match was good. It was a great start to the match. Morgan going after that injured arm of Rhea, and at one point, I'm not gonna read everything. Morgan slipped out of Riptide, sends Rhea's bad shoulder and bad arm into the turnbuckle, and Rhea looked like she hit it like at a weird angle, and then she hits it, she falls down, and she starts screaming. I mean, legit screaming. And we had Eddie Ortega, the referee, which was something new for SummerSlam. We had Ref Cam, which I think now is going to be implemented in. I don't know on Raw and SmackDown and NXT. I think it's just going to be pay-per-view based. It would be better for that, but I mean, it's nice to give a referee's point of view. You know, I'll give it a chance. But anyway, Rhea's screaming in pain. It's out! It's out! Meaning her shoulder got re-injured, and I think Eddie Ortega's saying it was a dislocation. So Rhea's shoulder was dislocated, and she's trying to get Liv away from her, and eventually she goes to the floor, and then Liv, being smart, rams Rhea's bad shoulder into the steps a few times. Ouch. And then brings her back in for some stomps. And then they go back and forth. Rhea gets smart by kicking Liv in the head. Goes to the outside. Dom then shoves Mommy out of the way as Liv Morgan hits a flippy dibbity-doo, but instead, she hits Dom Dom, sending him into the bottom of the announce table. So they get back up. Rhea rams Liv. Rhea gets up and does basically a Lethal Weapon, I think number 3. I don't remember what number it is, but basically when Riggs, he was holding on after he was on a bike. He was chasing, I think, the bus or something like that, and the highway wasn't finished, and then he slid. He was trying to stop. And then his leg got caught in one of the ropes. And then, basically, he was like, oh shit. And Murtaugh is on the bottom, like on the bottom. And Riggs goes over. And then eventually, he holds on with for his life with the freaking rope. And then the rope starts getting messed up. And I think Riggs knew it. He's like, shit! And you see him falling, and he goes through like a whole bunch of like wood and paneling, and it was just nasty fall. But he somehow survived that. He gets up, and Murtaugh's like, Riggs, you okay, Riggs? Riggs, you okay? And he's like, I'm okay. He's like, fuck. And he can't even move his shoulder. Next thing you know, he goes to like I don't know if it was a wall, like a concrete wall or something, and his shoulders like basically dangling, and he's like, son of a bitch! And he does it like 3 times, like, fuck! Bam! Pops his shoulder back in socket. That's what Rhea did. I was like, shit! And freaking McAfee, Cole, and Graves are like disgusted, like, oh my god, they're about to throw up. I think the fans seeing that almost threw up. I was like, god damn. And I was like, damn, where's Mel Gibson when you need him? He'll tell you how to pop your shoulder back in. Shit. That was nasty. And then basically Rhea went on a freaking tear. But we get near the end of the match. Rhea grabs a chair and tries to hit Liv with it, but then Dominic Galeno goes, no, mommy, don't do it, you get disqualified, you don't win the title, mommy. And Mommy's like, Dom, leave me alone. Basically. So Dom saved the match and saved Mommy from getting disqualified. So then Liv sends them both together, and then she hits Oblivion, and I thought that was it, but Liv kicked out at 2. Then Dom slides the chair in again, but he's on a different side of the ring. And then he goes to distract Eddie Ortega, the referee, on the apron. He's yelling and screaming at him. Maybe he's like, get the hell off, man! Get down here! Get down over there! Get down off this apron now! And then while that distraction was going on, Liv hit another Oblivion, this time on the chair. She goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Damn it, Dom! Dom screws Mommy, and not the good way, as Liv retains the title. And she beats Rhea. Rhea hasn't been pinned in 2 years, by the way. And the only person that beat her 2 years ago was Liv Morgan. So Liv beats Mommy pretty much 2 years from beating her the first time. But this time she retained the title, and the match was great. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And then, people like asking, why did you do it, Dom? Why, Dom? Why? And then Dom goes over to, afterwards, Rhea just wakes up after, she wakes up and sees Dominic going over to Liv, picks her up, puts the title back over her shoulder, then basically gives her a good, wet kiss. So this was planned all along. So that whole thing where Dom's yelling at Liv, it's like, I don't like you, you've been ruining my life, was all bullshit. So basically, when Mommy came back, Dom led her on and made Mommy believe that Dom made her believe that he loves her, and Rhea's like, that's my Dom, I love him, licking his fucking face and, grabbing his dick or something like that, I don't know. So, there's all like, whoa! And then Michael Cole just completely goes off. He's like, Dominic, you self-centered two-timing son of a bitch! I was like, God damn, Cole, calm down. I would have said on the comments like, whoa, Cole, calm down, tranquilo, take it easy. I think Pat McAfee goes off on Dom, saying, Dom, you son of a bitch, you piece of shit! I was like, damn, I can't wait for Netflix. I read a story on Ringside News that they're starting to ease up on the profanities now. So people are going to be actually cursing a little bit more on Raw and SmackDown, and maybe NXT. But obviously they'll be bleeped. So what's the point? Wait till January the 5th, I think. Or whenever the first January of 2025 is when they debut on Netflix. I'd be cursing up a storm. Man, if I was a wrestler right now, I would be salivating until I get to freaking January. And as soon as January comes and I'm like in a feud with somebody, maybe they have a manager or some shit. It's like, you know what, Seth Rollins, you can do what Becky loves to do, and that's suck my dick. Well, before you say, put the mic up, suck my dick, But on Netflix, I can say it, suck my dick. And then Seth Rollins can come in like the week after and say, oh, I bet you like that, huh? You freak. Say, hey, not my fault Becky's in my DMs. I show her what a revolutionary... I am a revolutionary. I am a visionary. I am Peter fucking Gilmore, Oh, Joseph, really, but, I was like, you know what I would say? It's like, I would look at look at Seth, then look at the camera, and say, it's like, I'm gonna take you and all these ladies in this audience to the extreme, if you know what I mean. And I'll look at the camera like, sorry, Tommy Dreamer. Because there's only one person who can get more extreme than anybody in ECW ever could. It's like, I'm more hardcore than the people in GCW. Then I'll go, hey, Brett Lauderdale, how you doing, bitch? Then next thing I know, I'll get calls from Nick fucking Gage. MDK all fucking day, They say, Brett Lauderdale will call me up. It's like, hey, we want to invite you to GCW. I'm like, why not? Why not get my ass kicked by freaking Nick fucking Gage? I'll enjoy it. He can hit me with light tubes, mess my head up with a pizza cutter. Like, I'll be bleeding like a stuffed pig. And then, I'll come back, hit the Gilmore cutter through a pane of glass. And I'll just get on the mic and say, Maki Ito, motherfucker! And then Maki Ito will come out, dancey, hey, dancey, dance. And I just get on the mic and say, fuck this, I'm out of here. Maki, let's go in the back. Fuck that. Suck my dick in the back. It's like, I'll show you how extreme I can be. I'm in the back. And I'm not talking the back seat of her ride, if you know what I mean. But I'm just saying. But anyway, moving on. But yeah, Cole and McAfee just went off on Dom. It was crazy. So, Dom and Liv basically screwed Mommy. And, well, not gonna look good for Poppy Priest. And, that's pretty much it. Now, what do you think about that, Eddie? Hey, you know, my son, I told you before, he's got a finger the size of a... I don't want to know about his finger, okay? Stop that. Well, he's got that Latino heat like me, ese, pero... I know. He lied and cheat and steal a mommy, you know, yeah, but he's, you know, he lied, cheated, and stealed. And now he's got another mommy. Now he's got Liv Morgan. What do you... What do you think? I mean, they're probably, you know, they went out to Applebee's and had some chicken tendies. The next thing you know, Liv didn't want the chicken tendies. She wanted some sausage. She wanted that binga, you know. She wanted that Latino heat, if you know what I mean. And I'm pretty sure, you know, your son there, Eddie, gave her that Latino heat, you know, in a different way. I'm pretty sure he did, I say. Okay. God damn it, Dom. So, basically, and I think it was Delexman, my good buddy Delexman, said, Dom went from sub to Dom. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Now I think Carlito's little quip is like, you know, looks hard to me. But pretty much now it is. Every fucking night now with Liv Morgan. I mean, wouldn't you? Shit. Alright, so we'll have to see what happens Monday night on Raw. That'll probably be the first segment, but Rhea is out for blood from what she says, what she put in her bio on Twitter. She blacked it out and says, you know, I'm still, Mommy Rhea Ripley, former such and such, women's champion, ... out for blood in big caps. So, so, this could go to Bad Blood and possibly kind of finalize in Hell in a Cell. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, after that, we see, we're in Judgment Day's clubhouse. We have Fiend Balor, we have Carlito, who spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. And then, we have JD McDumbfuck, they're all there. And then Poppy Priest just storms into the clubhouse. He's like, I'm gonna kill this kid! Where is he? Where's Dom? Then he's like, Finn, did you see this coming? And Finn's like, I don't know. No, not really. Then Poppy kind of accuses him of being behind this entire thing, obviously. Bal's like, I don't know nothing. I don't know anything about this. This is whole Dom's thing. This is Dom. So then, Carlito and, JD McDumbfuck go off to find Dom. And then, Finn's trying to calm Priest down. It's like, hey, you gotta worry about Walter, and you gotta worry about retaining your world title. It's like, so go up, you know, just calm down. And the Priest's like, if I find Dom, I'm gonna fucking kill him. And we have to see what happens with that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, match number 2 for the Intercontinental title. We had Sami Zayn, defending against Braun Breaker, who had his father, Rick Steiner and his uncle Scott Steiner and the man himself, the man who thinks he does the Go Carter better than me, but he does not. That's GDP. Bam! So they're all there. Scott, sitting and drinking a beer and probably thinking about fat chicks. Right, Scott? Yeah, I know you were there thinking about fat women or something. Fat asses, right? Yeah, exactly. No, make them bleed up. No, we don't want to make them bleed. Okay, just calm down, Scott. Calm down. Your son did good. Your son did a very good job. I'm proud, and you should be proud of your nephew. I say son, I mean your nephew. Okay, Scott, you good? Good. He's fat. Okay, Scott, calm down. Rick, can you get him, please? Thank you. So anyway, yeah, basically, Sammy did a few things in this match, but basically, Braun Breaker fucked him up. What it should have happened at Money in the Bank, but Sammy somehow withstood the beating at Money in the Bank and somehow won clean over Braun at Money in the Bank because we didn't have to have another Canadian screw job. Obviously, no Toronto screw job here. So basically, Braun came in, said what he was going to say. He said, I'm going to break Sammy in half. I'm going to become the new Intercontinental Champion. And that's what he did. That's pretty much what he did. Under 6-minute match. And a very good match. 3.25 out of 5 stars. We have a new Intercontinental Champion in Braun Breaker as he hit Sammy with a spear. Then he broke him in half again with another one. 1, 2, 3. Wins the belt. I think he's going to have a long reign with it. I don't know who's going to beat him at this point. I was thinking maybe Ilya Dragunov, but I think Ilya has somebody else waiting in the wings for him. And I think we all know who that is. If you say all the truth, I might have to slap you. But, we'll move on from that. That's that. Alright, there we see Stephanie McMahon in the crowd doing some weird clapping. I think he's like doing this. Like, what are you doing, Steph? By the way, hi, Steph. Yeah, it was great to see you there, but... And somebody asked Triple H at the scrum, like, no, it was great to see Stephanie there. Is Stephanie in the company? What is her position in the company? This and that. And then basically, Triple H says, well, Stephanie's doesn't have a position in the company. She loves being in the back, talking to some of the wrestlers. She just loves being here. But she has no position in the company as of right now. That change, who knows? She just loves the sport, professional wrestling. Well, it's great to see, Steph every once in a while. That's that. Alright, so we move on. Alright, match number 3, we have the hometown boy, Logan Paul, defending his United States title against Eli Drake. That's an insult. That's a fact of life, my friends. So, Paul goes to the ring by himself, no entourage, even though some of them were in the crowd. We cut to the back. Eli smashes the window of the prime truck he stole on SmackDown the night before. And he goes to the ring, yeah. And they basically, they beat the crap out of each other for a while. Eli sends Logan into the hydration station, where all the prime is and shit. Logan fights back, clears off the announcer's table. And then Eli's like, okay, hits a torture rack neck breaker on the table, which did not break. I am the table! Then the bell finally rang. That's pretty much it. Hey, get in! Doug! Doug! Doug, come back! I can't, the bell rang. Where you going, Doug? The bell rang. Doug! Doug! Poor guy. I don't know that guy's name, but that was like, I ain't gonna help you with your fucking tongue stuck on the pole in the dead of winter, you freaking idiot. I triple dog dare you. A triple dog dare. Nobody has said that in the history of life. And then, the idiot's like, alright, I'll do it. And he stuck his tongue on the fucking pole to see if it's stuck. And of course it would if it's fucking freezing outside. And they try to pull it off and he's stuck there. And then the fire trucks and the police and everybody had to come and basically cut the kid's freaking tongue off. Like a little chunk of his tongue was gone, and he goes back in the fucking class. His fucking mouth looks like it's like all bandaged up. And the teacher's like, I want you to write a theme. What I want for Christmas. You shoot your eye out, Come on, Ralphie, what do you want for Christmas? I want a Red Rover BB gun. You want one of those? You shoot your eye out. And he still got it for Christmas, and he almost shot his eye out. What are you gonna do? Alright, so we get that. It was a good match. Then we get near the end, and Logan hits a springboard spinning moonsault. That's pretty damn nice. And then on the outside, we go back in. Logan hits a big right hand, almost knocking Eli out, but Eli kicked out at 2. So then Logan's like, all right, that's it. Goes to the outside. One of his cronies gives him the breast knocks. That gets broken up as Eli hammers away on Logan Paul. Logan gets the nuts anyway from the crony. They go back inside, and Logan was trying to hit Eli, but Eli was too smart. Grabs the he grabs the BFT. 1, 2, 3. Eli Drake wins his first major title in WWE in 12 minutes. And the match was pretty good. 3.25 out of 5 stars. That's it. So, Eli Drake. That's an insult. That's a fact of life. Yeah! Wins the United States title. And I think we all know where this is going. If you've been following along with the Melo Andrade situation. We have Melo trying to get involved with Eli. And not so much Andrade right now. But I think on SmackDown, we're probably gonna get a triple threat match at Bash or Berlin for the United States title. Melo versus Eli Drake versus Andrade. Logan Paul did get injured in this match. I don't know the severity of the injury, but maybe he's gonna be gone for a little bit. Thank the Lord for that. And probably next time we see Logan Paul might be on the premiere episode of SmackDown, or we probably won't see him till maybe Crown Jewel, November the 2nd, 2024, I should say. This November, basically. Alright, so Crown Jewel, November the 2nd, and then pretty much 4 weeks later, on November the 30th, we got Survivor Series in Vancouver. So we go from Saudi Arabia back to the States and up to Canada, and that's pretty much it. We got that. We're good. Alright, so let's see what's the story with Logan Paul. Probably won't find out his injury till maybe either tomorrow night or on SmackDown this Friday night. But still, a pretty decent match, and I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to the back where we have Akira Tozawa, the big fat man Otis, and the beautiful Maxine Ju. They're in the back, and they're talking to somebody. I forget who they were. And they're basically talking about Manscaped products. For all you guys out there who want to shave your balls and shit, you can do that. And you don't have to worry about, shaving your balls off and then, your balls explode and you got a lot of blood on the floor and shit. Not that I've done that, but I'm just saying. But yeah, so we have Otis grabbing the beard trimmer, and then Maxine's like, "You shaved that manly beard, I'm gonna be very mad." So you know what that means? Maxine loves a man with a beard. When he goes to town, he's like, with his manly beard. And hell, Otis is fine with that. Otis is like, I'm not gonna shave my beard. You know why? Because I'm a man. I'm 40. Got a beard. So we got that. And then he grabs a new product, which looks like a freaking, I don't know what it looked like, a can opener, I think, or something like that. And he's like, what's this for? And then he goes like this. I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't PG, right? He takes his shirt off and starts using the new product around his belly button. I think it's like a thing that rubs the. And we see stretch marks on his belly, like, and he's still rubbing it. I think Maxine Dupree almost had an orgasm in her panties, which, it wouldn't be a bad thing, but still. We get that. It was just a promotion for Manscaped. Big fucking deal. Alright, match number 4 for the SmackDown Women's title. We had Bayley Gimme Hug defending her title against the Queen of the Ring, Big Beyonce herself, Nia Jax. Alright, this was a pretty solid match. There's one point in the match where Nia's middle rope leg drop missed, and Bayley got up, hits a very quick Bayley to belly for a near fall, and then Bayley charges into a release rock bottom. I wonder who taught you that. Out of the corner. Then pretty much has Bayley in position for the Annihilator, the Mantai drop by Yokozuna. That connects, and Bayley kicked out of it. I was like, what? And everybody's like, what? She kicked out what? To get back up, Bayley sends Nia shoulder first into the ring post. Basically, pretty much every time, I think. So Nia needs to go to the floor, and then Bayley's like, "Hey, you're not going anywhere anytime soon." She goes for a flippy dippity doo, gets counted into a Samoan drop on the floor. Ow. Followed by that running hip attack in the corner. Sets up another Annihilator, but Bayley broke it up. And then, out of nowhere, Bayley shows her Super Cena strength and powerbomb and a middle rope powerbomb on Nia. The fans are like, holy shit. And then Bayley goes up top, hits that Shawn Michaels style elbow for a near fall. And then out of nowhere we have, it's Tiffany time! Tiffany Stratton comes out with her pink Money in the Bank briefcase. Daddy! What? You see me out there at Summerslam? Yes, you look beautiful as always. Baby girl, you always look great. Oh, thank you, Daddy. So anyway, she comes out, and looks like she was about to cash in, but Bayley cut her off. Nia powerbombs Bayley in the middle of the ring, and then hits not one, but 2 Annihilators. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new SmackDown Women's Champion in 12.5 minutes, and that is the Queen of the Ring, Big Beyonce herself, Nia Jax. So the match was okay, 3 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Tiffany comes in to celebrate the win. So basically, no cash in, not even a tease. But, I still think Tiffany is going to turn on Nia when Nia gets beat up by Bayley. beat up by Jade, Bianca, who knows at this point. But I do see Tiffy possibly being the champion by the end of the year. Possibly. And say it is. It might be next year. Who knows? Alright, so we got that. And we move on. So, 3 out of 5 stars for the match. Match number 5. We had CM Puke taking on Drew McIntyre with Seth freaking Rollins as a special guest referee. This was insane. Seth basically barely did anything. He just stood there like this. Okay, go ahead and kill each other. I'll just wait for you to wait for my chance to go make the count. So they basically beating the crap out of each other. And then Rollins conducts the crowd into some singing of his theme song. They were gonna catapult underneath the ring by Drew the Punk. That was nasty. Ow. And they pretty much go back and forth. And then Drew's like, that's it. I'm gonna bring in a chair. Rollins takes the chair away. And looks, we almost had a Bret Hart Taker Shawn Michaels recreation. I forgot what SummerSlam that was. I think it was like 90-something. 96, I think, maybe. But anyway, I remember when Bret Hart was about to use the chair on The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels took it away, and then Bret Hart spit at Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels was like, fuck! He was about to slam Bret in the head with the chair, but accidentally hit Taker in the head with the chair, knocking him out. And then Bret just falls on Taker, one, and Shawn Michaels goes, 1, 2, 3, he rolls right out of the ring, he's like, fucking shit! And that led to the Taker, Shawn Michaels feud, which pretty much started at Hell in a Cell. Well, Bad Blood, the first Bad Blood, which was the first ever Hell in a Cell match, which Taker, it's his match and he lost. How do you figure? I mean, Taker hasn't won a lot of Hell in a Cell matches. He lost to Shawn Michaels. He lost to Brock Lesnar. I think he lost another one. I forgot which one. I think he's lost 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 Hell in a Cell matches, but he's pretty much won every other one. And did a lot of damage in those Hell in a Cells. Mick Foley, anyone? Edge? Anyone remember when he sent Edge to hell and then he sent them through the ring and then basically goes, using his special powers, and then a big fireball comes from underneath the ring where Edge was. And then the comments like, Edge just sent straight to hell! Nah, Edge was under the ring before that fucking fireball came out. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so after that, Seth tried to grab the chair, and he looked like he was about to hit Punk with it, and then stopped short, and then throws out the chair, and then Punk rolls up Drew, and Seth's just like nowhere to be found. And then Drew breaks out the bracelet of Punk, and then Punk starts going a little bit nuts. Locks Drew in the Anaconda Vice, and Drew fights out of it, hits the Claymore for a near fall, goes for the Future Shock DDT, Punk escapes, and then Drew misses a charge into the ring post. Too many ring posts in this event. Punk starts yelling at Seth for picking up the bracelet, because we see Seth with the bracelet on. Like, how did he get it on there in the first place? So Punk starts yelling at Seth. Seth kind of retorts like, we don't want you here, we don't need you here, shut the fuck up. And Punk's like, okay, calm down. And then Drew rams Punk and Seth into each other, sending Rollins to the outside. And then Punk comes back, hits the GTS, goes for the cover, but Seth is still on the outside. And he finally comes in. And we get a delayed 2.99999999995. And then Punk yells at Seth again. And basically makes fun of his stupid Sabu pants. Because it was all very shiny pants. And then they argue, and then argue some more. Punk picks up Seth. I thought Seth was gonna get out of it, but Punk hits Seth with the GTS, knocks him down for a little bit, and then goes back to Drew to do some damage. Drew hits Punk right in his huevos, his balls. Then we get 3, 2, 1 Claymore. Drew goes to the cover, and Seth somehow comes to 1, 2, 3. Yes, Drew McIntyre beats CM Punk in his first match in 10 and a half years. And that's pretty much it. 17-minute match exactly. Match I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. So, Drew went to that ring, said what he was going to say, said he was going to do to Punk, and basically executed. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow night on Raw. What happens with Drew. Drew's like, I'm done with Punk. He said that on the media scrum. But I assume that Punk's going to come out and demand a rematch from Adam Pearce. Probably at Basher Berlin, or maybe they don't even do anything at Basher Berlin. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with the card being, what the card might look like for the show August the 31st, which is pretty much 26 days from now, so it's little under 4 weeks away. So we got about 3 weeks, 3 shows, 3 Raw and SmackDowns left, and the SmackDown before Basher Berlin will be taped in Berlin, by the way. So, but we'll see that at 8 o'clock on Fox. But and then after that we have to go take a quick sleep, and then we have to get up. I think they didn't say what time the pay-per-view starts. I think Berlin is I think 7 maybe 8 hours ahead of us here in the East Coast. So I would think that we're either going to get a 12 or 1 o'clock start for the pay-per-view, and then the pre-show. God forbid that's another 4-hour suckfest. Imagine the pre-show starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, going all the way up to 12 o'clock. I'm like, come on. Who's going to get up at 8 o'clock and watch a garbage pre-show? I mean, seriously, and there probably won't be matches either. So why have the pre-show? Just why? We could have matches that should have been on the card, but on the pre-show. Dumb. But it is what it is. Alright, so Drew gets the win, and we'll see what happens tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw with Seth, Punk, and Drew McIntyre. From there. So 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, after that, before we get to match number 6, we go to Finn Balor. He comes into the Judgment Day clubhouse to see Poppy Priest. And he says Dom and Liv are pretty much gone from the building. They went to Applebee's to probably get some chicken tendies. And then probably went to the hotel and had amazingly hot monkey sex. I don't know. I mean, there is pictures of Dom and Liv continuing their little romance all the way to Applebee's, just to get some chicken tenders. Hey, you screw over you cheat, you basically screw over your girlfriend, your hot girlfriend, mommy, to get with an even hotter side chick, which is Liv. And then you go get some chicken tendies, and then you go to the hotel and you have great sex after that. I mean, I wish I was you, Dom, but it is what it is. That's that. Alright, so Finn says Dom and Liv are gone. And then Poppy Priest apologized for accusing Finn earlier of knowing about everything. Balor accepts. he accepts Poppy's apology, but then offers Poppy his own apology for, you know, his mean response and everything. He's like, Poppy, go out there and take care of Walter. Keep that title for the Judgment Day. And I'm like, yup, I smell a screw job here in this match. Alright, so we get all that. So we get the hype video. Then we go to match number 6. Walter versus Damian Priest for the world title. This was great. Big beefy men slapping meat in that ring, and yeah. Walter got chopped to hell because he was bleeding from his chest, almost like Chris Jericho did when Minoru Suzuki beat the fuck out of him. So we get that. And that's pretty much it. We're getting to the end. He's running kicks to the ribs because after a while Walter was beating the living crap out of Poppy Priest. Fiend Balor comes to ringside. I'm like, here we go. Here comes a screw job. And then for good, Priest is in trouble, and Finn's trying to help his his boy and all, and then he gets kicked right in the face by Walter as Poppy Priest fights to his feet, hits some clotheslines, says to the listen, Ramon, Chico, something happened to this, something happened to you, Chico. It's the Razor's Edge. Then he picks up Walter, hits South to Heaven, goes for the cover, and you knew it was coming because Poppy rolled Walter right to the ropes to pin him, and we get 1, 2, and then we see Finn put Walter's foot on the rope. Somehow the referee didn't see that, and then commentator's like, Finn, you son of a bitch! Basically. And then Priest didn't see it at first, but then he looked at the Tron, or he looked at somewhere where he saw the replay of it, and starts like a really mean so it's glaring at Finn, and that's a stretch to let Walter lock in a 1925 sleeper. Priest tries to do a WrestleMania 8 pinfall, and Walter had a kick out of 2. And then Priest goes for Balor. I think that was a bad move because Walter grabbed the powerbomb and then locked in another sleeper, and basically Priest go night-night. Referee just didn't even have to check. Rings the bell. We have a new World Heavyweight Champion in Walter. Under 17-minute match. Great throughout. And I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. So the King General is not only the king in the ring, but is now the World Heavyweight Champion. And you see what happens tomorrow night on Raw. Probably have a celebration tomorrow for the King, the new champ. And probably has a rematch clause, so maybe you might use it tomorrow. Because I think we're going to get a lot of rematches and stuff tomorrow on Raw and then on SmackDown. But we got all that. I'm getting tired. Whew. Sorry about that. Alright. So we'll move on with that. Alright, so great match. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Congrats to Walter. But it looks like the Judgment Day pretty much imploded. And, well, basically, Poppy and Mommy are gone. And we've got a new Judgment Day, or they might change the name. So, right now we got Finn, Dom, Liv. I don't know about JD McDumpfuck because he basically supposedly left the group. Good, maybe he can go on his own. Still suck. And pretty much will be in catering in the next 2 months. And then as far as Carlito goes, I think he's gonna stay because Dom brought him into the group, even though a lot of people are like, oh, why did you bring Carlito in? Not that he paid any dividends for the group, but still. now that Judgment is under new leadership, which is probably going to be Finn, we'll have to see what happens with that on Monday Night Raw. That's that. So 3.5 out of 5 stars for the match. And sucks to be you, Poppy Priest, and it sucks to be you, Mommy Rhea Ripley. And that's that. Alright, before we go to the main event of the evening, we go to The Miz and R4 in the ring to announce the attendance. 57,791 estimated people in the stadium. I still think that's exaggerated. Then we see Jelly Roll in the audience, and they bring him into the ring, and then they're talking, amongst themselves and shit, and then A-Town Down come, he did it, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, they come out, starts mocking Jelly Roll for his girth, he's like, you fat son of a bitch, and basically, Grayson saying only Cleveland could have this many people who look like Jelly Roll, who looks like he's over 400 pounds soaking wet. So then R-Truth thinks he's talking about, he's like, do you know who this person is? It's like, wait a minute, I know you, and I don't know you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express, because the whole thing with the Rock and Roll Hall of Shame. And Miz is like, no, that's Grayson Waller, that's Austin Theory. No, and then R-Truth's going like, no, this is Robert Gibson, and this is, yeah, this is who it is, the Rock and Roll Express, Gibson and Ricky Morton and everything. Miz is like, whatever. And then Grayson starts talking about Jelly Roll, gives the mic to Austin Theory, starts talking some shit. And then next thing you know, Jelly Roll and the entire group beat the crap out of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. And then Jelly Roll hits both of them with a chair, knocks both of them down. And then Jelly Roll picks up Austin Theory. He's like, "Huh!" Like Taker would do when he tries to when he goes for a choke slam. He's like, "Huh!" So he does that. I was like, wait a minute, that was pretty nice. Like somebody's been watching the Undertaker tapes, and then he picks up Austin Theory one-handed, boom, choke slam. I was like, whoa, Undertaker's gonna be impressed. I was like, damn, Jelly Roll impressed me right there. Right? But then he ruins it. Because he's like, wait a minute, guys, wait a minute. You can't see me. You can't see me. Can you see me? You can see me. And then he and R4 and Miz hit the 15-knuckle shuffle. And that's it. And they had to help Jelly Roll back up to his feet because Jelly Roll's a 300-pound fat fuck. And now John Cena reached out to Jelly Roll to have a tag team match. Like, that's probably going to be at a house show. They wouldn't do that on TV. Would they? Then again, who knows? And that's pretty much it. We did see a Cena thing about the start of the John Cena farewell tour beginning at, I would assume it's going to start on, I don't even know it's going to be, he's going to be on Raw or SmackDown, but he will be on Raw, the first Raw of the Netflix era. And he'll have his last, it'll be his last Royal Rumble, his last Elimination Chamber, his last WrestleMania, his last Payback, his last SummerSlam, Money in the Bank. His last hurrah, basically. And probably as soon as December 31st hits at midnight, and then we turn the calendar to to January 2026, Mr. John Cena will be retired, and probably I think at this year's WrestleMania he will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. rightfully so, I'll give him that, but still, he sucks. That's pretty much it. Alright, so we got that. Alright, finally, we go to your main event, match number 7 on the card. Bloodline rules match for the undisputed title. We have Solo Mibuki taking on Cody. MDK all day Cody, you bitch. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so look, Cody looking to beat another Tribal Chief since he sadly beat our real Tribal Chief, that's Roman Reigns, at WrestleMania 40 night number 2. Well, he got help from Cena and Taker and Seth Rollins because, as we all know, Cody cannot beat Roman straight up. Not even with all the interference, still can't beat him. But I mean, well, besides him getting help, but you know, you can't beat him without having some help in the ring and shit. But we get that. All right, so Solo goes to the ring by himself, and then we see Cody in the back getting out of his bus, and then we see his great dog Pharaoh, who's not doing so good lately, and pretty much on he's on the way to over the Rainbow Bridge pretty soon. So my prayers go out to Cody and Brandy and even Liberty, you know, the baby and everything. You know, for, you know, it's not that, you know, he's the dog is very sick. So, you know, it's gonna, you know, I don't know how much time the dog Pharaoh has left, but pretty much it was Pharaoh's last appearance at WrestleMania. So he goes to the back, and I think we had like a security guard behind him. He goes all the way through the backstage area. Then he meets up with Arn Anderson. Remember him from AEW? He's like, why are you so scared? I got the clock. I'm pointing at you. I was like, so he sees Arn Anderson. I'm like, what got Cody? Arn's got a Glock. You know who else has a Glock? Cash Wheeler. So, I'm surprised nobody checked Arn Anderson, you know, to see if he had a Glock in his back pocket. But anyway, Arn Anderson gives him a good old pep talk about how proud Dusty Rhodes, baby, I love my son Cody, baby, I love the bacon, baby, has 4 ticked off island boys coming for him. Cody's friends are on the way, though we don't know who they are yet. Even if they might leave as Cody takes 6,000 minutes to get to the ring. He's going there, he grabs his Skeletor mask, Skeletor. He finally goes to the ring. He has almost a longer entrance time than The Undertaker. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so this match was brutal. They go back and forth. Cody gets a Cody color for a breather to get back up. Solo hits a running Maga attack for a near fall. Then a spinning Solo sets up a 1921 nerve hold. And pretty much Solo was beating him up, tied Cody in a tree of woo! Hits the running headbutt. Tries to hit another one, but all he hit was the mat. And then a top rope moonsault onto a standing Solo Sikoa, which didn't look good, and Corey Graves even told us about it. Cody gets a breather out of that. Solo comes back, planks Cody down for another near fall. Goes up top, and Cody meets him, and we get a good old-fashioned superplex. And then Cody slugs away at Solo, but has to counter Sikoa's version of Crossroads into one of his own. Look like he's about to go for the win. But then we see the rest of the Bloodline come out. Tama Tonga Loa come out. The Grills of Destiny for a 2-on-1 beatdown. We get a double spinning neck breaker by the Grills of Destiny on Cody. Solo Sikoa somehow got 2 out of that. And then the returning Kevin Owens comes back for the save. The Bloodline starts fighting back, basically 3-on-1. And then Randy Orton has found his voice. He comes out, high fives the fans along the way, so it doesn't really even the odds per se. So still 3-on-2. And then Cody comes back, hits a Cody Cutter, Crossroads on Solo, and then we see the Girls of Destiny get chased into the crowd, and then in the back, we get that. Cody grabs the steps, throws him in the ring, hits Solo in the head with the steps. And then Cody, I think, tried for the steps again. Solo cut him up with the spear. Then he puts Cody up against the steps in the corner. Hits the running Umaga attack. Hitting the steps into Cody's face. Ow. It missed, and Solo hit the steps. And then Cody hits not one, but two Crossroads. And then Jacob Fatu comes out. So it's beating the fuck out of Cody. Hits that triple jump moonsault. And then the pop-up Samoan drop. And then Solo comes in looking like easy pickings. And then Cody kicked out that too. And then Jacob takes him outside. Puts him on the announcer's table. He goes up top. Hits that big Superfly splash through the table like he did during his when he made his debut on SmackDown a couple weeks ago. Puts him through the table, but Jacob starts freaking screaming in pain, grabbing his ankle, grabbing his leg, so he's legit injured. And then he tries to get up. He's thrown the freaking chairs around. Then he tries to get up, can't put weight on the leg. I don't know if he was supposed to do a move in the ring to Cody, but couldn't get up. Just basically stays on the ground. And then gets in the ring. And Solo is waiting for him. And you knew it was coming. It was only a matter of time. And we're hoping that Roman would come out. So next thing you know, we hear like drums play. And then we see his Titantron. And it's our tribal chief. We must acknowledge the chief, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Reigns makes his triumphant return to his WrestleMania 40 theme song, which a lot of people got confused at. Like we heard the beginning of it. It's like, yeah, it's Roman. Wait a minute. Is this Roman? Even Issa was confused. She was like, "Yay, Roman! Yeah!" So we had a flash flood warning in Cleveland. They're still mopping up the floor, by the way, in the doing the press conference, and at Cleveland Brown Stadium. Issa's having twins with Roman. Go figure. So Roman comes out to his WrestleMania theme. I don't know if that's going to be his actual theme going forward, but we'll see. So he goes to the ring in a new shirt, says OTC, meaning the original tribal chief. So he walks the ring very slowly. Then he makes a beeline for the ring, gets in the ring. Boom! Superman punch to Solo. Then spears Solo out of his fucking boots. And then Cody's just staring at Roman like he was about to get his butt kicked next. So Roman just looks at Cody, goes. He nods at Cody. Cody's still confused. And then Roman gets out of the ring, backs up a little bit, and then turns around, walks up a little bit further, stops because Cody was looking at him, and then Roman just turns around with this evil look at Cody. And then Cody picks up Solo, hits Crossroads, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Still your undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes, in over 29 minutes. I thought the match was going to go 25, but I guess with the added the entrances, it was 29 minutes. So still, pretty good match. For that, Cody retains the belt. which a lot of people still don't like, but we gotta learn to love it, live with it, like Macho Man Randy Savage said. We don't like it, but must accept it. Pretty much, now we have to accept it that Cody is still the champ for basically 4 months now. So a little over 115, 120 days around there. And that's it. So the Bloodline Civil War is about to begin, and it's gonna end at Survivor Series November the 30th in War Games. So we have that. So as of on Friday night, SmackDown is gonna be very interesting to see what happens with that. Roman should be on the show, but to start the Civil War. So Roman's gonna be there. And, Solo's going to come out with the Girls of Destiny. I don't know about Jacob because he left in a walking boot after the pay-per-view. So you might have a broken leg, broken chin, broken foot, broken ankle, who knows. So, but, yeah. So eventually, we probably won't even see Jacob on Friday night. So, there might be a 3-on-1 beatdown and then, maybe we'll see the return of Jey Uso this Friday night to help Roman. And then maybe Jimmy Uso will be there. And then maybe Jey eventually comes in. So the OG Bloodline come back. And then maybe have a 6-man tag match at Bash of Berlin. Or maybe a Bad Blood. And then you got to worry about Jacob. What's going to happen with Jacob, and then you got Julio waiting in the wings, you got Lance Anoy waiting in the wings, Zeta Fatu, who missed his indie show this weekend to be at SummerSlam to cheer on his, his brothers and cousins and shit. So we got that. So we got Zeta Fatu coming in, Julio, Lance Anoy, I think Juicy, whatever his name is. He wrestles, I think, GCW. We've got a couple more members of the Bloodline family going to be coming in the next couple months. But I think when we get to War Games, it's going to be Solo, the Girls of Destiny, maybe Jacob, maybe a Julio, taking on the original gangsters of the OG Bloodline. Roman, Jimmy and Jey, possibly Jacob if he turns on Solo, and Sami freaking Zayn, because Sami's got nothing to do right now, so why don't you just thrust him into the storyline, and he'll be the honorary Uso once again. And probably talk to the Usos, say, you're not feeling very Usy today. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. But they planted the seeds for the Civil War, the Bloodline Civil War, which is going to culminate at Survivor Series War Games, inside War Games. I think Roman's team will win. And then they're going to go on into 2025. I don't think Roman's going to win the Rumble. It'd be nice, but I don't think he's going to win the Rumble. A lot of people are kind of putting down Randy Orton as next year's Royal Rumble winner, and he's going to face Cody. And Randy will probably beat Cody for the belt to become a 15-time champion. But we shall see what happens with all that. Alright guys, I am out of here. I am dead fucking tired. And, got a half day of work tomorrow. It's a full day, but I'm already working a certain amount. I'm already working to about 3 o'clock. So I gotta go in at 9:30. Then I gotta go from 9:30 to 3. Then I gotta go to physical therapy. Then I have therapy. I gotta go see my therapist after that. And then I'm pretty much done. I'll come home, have a nice little lunch, and like a second lunch with the missus, and then pretty much gotta lay down to about 7:30, get up, get settled in for Monday Night Raw, and see what happens with all that. So my final rating for SummerSlam 2024, very good show, 8.25 out of 10 stars. It was probably one of the best SummerSlams of the last 20 some odd years, but we'll see. We got that. Alright, so we'll see what happens Monday as we're now on the road to Berlin. Bash in Berlin coming up on August the 31st. And then the night after is NXT No Mercy. And then that's Labor Day weekend. And then the weekend after Labor Day weekend is all Out from Chicago, September the 7th. So there's not going to be Collision unless it's going to be September the 6th. We'll have to check our local listings for that. And then I think it's October the 12th. It's on a Saturday. There'll be no Collision because that's going to be when Wrestle Dream 2 is going to happen. I think it's on a Saturday. No, probably going to be on a Saturday. I don't think they said anything about a Sunday. We have to check that. But yeah, there'll be Collisions coming up. But as we get to October, it's going to be a little bit preempted because of the baseball playoffs. And there might be another Battle of the Belts 12 coming up probably by the end of this year. I'll have to see about that. And yeah, so there will be Wrestle Dream's going to probably be, I think it's going to be on a Saturday. That should be fun. Saturday night, Wrestle Dream 2 from wherever it's going to be. And that's pretty much it. But don't forget, Dynamite's 5-year anniversary show, October the 2nd. And then Title Tuesday, the following Tuesday, going head-to-head with the second episode of NXT on the CW11. So you know NXT is going to pull out all the stops on October the 8th, like they did last November, basically, where NXT got almost 900,000 views. They could have done a million, and then basically wiped the floor with AEW. Got a paltry 300 and somewhat thousand views, and NXT beat them in the ratings by over 600,000. It was crazy. Well, that's the price you pay for being on TBS during the baseball season. During the playoffs, I should say. Where else are they going to go? So that's what you got to do. Tony Khan's going to have to bite the bullet on certain nights and know that, don't go head-to-head with NXT. Not the same like it was a couple of years ago when NXT was getting bombarded every fucking week for over about a year and a half by AEW winning the ratings war every week, except for maybe a couple of times. But if you look at the head-to-head through the last couple of weeks, NXT won this past week because AEW did 609,000 views. I think NXT did about 750,000 views. So we'll have to see what happens this week with the ratings. I don't know the ratings for SmackDown, Rampage, and even Collision yet, because Collision had 5, remember, yesterday. And we'll have to see what happens with that. Alright guys, I am out of here. 8.25 out of 10 stars for SummerSlam. Very good. As far as Collision goes, I'm gonna scrap Collision this week. I will do TNA and Ring of Honor this week. Tomorrow afternoon as a lead into Raw, and then I'll do Raw tomorrow night on my Killer Demons channels, as well as my TNA Ring of Honor review. And that's pretty much it. So, that's all I gotta say for now. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below. What you guys thought about SummerSlam, the return of the Tribal Chief. By the way, I put up my short on this channel. So, go check that out a video ago on my shorts page of my channel. Thank you for all the views there. Getting close to 1,400 views. 22 likes so far. Some dislikes and everything. People saying, oh, the video is cringe. Why are you simping for Roman Reigns and shit? I can mark out to anybody I fucking want. So, you don't like the video, then don't watch it. But you watched it anyway, so thank you for the free view, asshole. And no, I didn't do the freaking reaction because Issa did one. I did my own. So it is what it is. But thank you so much for the views. Keep watching if you haven't watched it yet, and leave a comment if you wish. I got a nasty comment saying, dog, don't simp for Roman Reigns, some shit like that. I left it up because there's another person that commented says, hey, give the kid a break and let him cheer for WWE. So I left the comment underneath that saying, hey, I love all wrestling promotions, New Japan, Ring of Honor, shit like that. So it's like, I don't love WWE. I just love WWE. I love Ring of Honor, I love TNA, PWG, New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW, ECW, GCW, ICW, JCW, all the good stuff from my area, or a little bit of New Jersey, WrestlePro, Warriors of Wrestling, stuff like that. I love it all. I love that wrestling. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so I'm out of here. I'm going to bed because I'm about to pass out. So thanks for watching. Leave me your opinions down below about SummerSlam. And once again, my final rating, 8.25 out of 10 stars. Great SummerSlam. So we'll see what happens tomorrow on the aftermath of SummerSlam for Monday Night Raw. And then we got Friday Night SmackDown this Friday. Our Tribal Chief returns to SmackDown to pretty much tell Solo how much he hates him. And not so much say anything about Cody. Because fuck Cody at this point. And Roman didn't come out to save Cody. He kind of, nodded at him, mutual respect for Cody, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to get face Roman starting on Friday Night SmackDown. Gonna have to get used to it because last time he was a face, when he was the big dog, kind of was like this. But yeah, this around the time he was pretty much getting rammed down our throat. And I hated the gimmick. I hated it. I wanted it to end. It was getting worse. Like Cena getting rammed down our throat. And yeah, I said some mean things about Roman, saying that, wish he was dead. But I only said that about his character, not the man himself, Joe Anoa'i. I wanted just the Roman Reigns character to freaking die, and not the man. But people took it, as they always do with what I say. They took it and spun it into their own narrative and failed. So I did that, and then pretty much after Roman Reigns came out and announced that he had leukemia and everything, I felt bad about it. So I came on and did my apology to Roman Reigns and his fans, and some of them still have resentment, but others, they've forgiven me over the last couple of years, and I'm not sad. So pretty much after Roman came back and announced that his leukemia is in remission, I started becoming a fan of Roman, not because of Issa, because I didn't even know about Issa till 2021, I believe, thanks to Otaku. And I've been, watching and chatting with Issa and the great people there for basically, I think almost 3 years now. 2-3 years now. Me and Issa had a couple little disagreements, but we still love each other and everything. She still likes my comments, on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and well, not so much Facebook, but basically on YouTube and Twitter and a little bit on Instagram. She knows who I am on Instagram, so it is what it is. I'll still support her no matter what. The chat's always great. The great chat, great bunch of people, except for a certain few that I don't give two fucks about anymore. But you know, I love Issa's chat. We laugh, we cry, we comfort each other, you know, with our problems and everything. And I don't, you know, if I have something going on in my life, if I'm not feeling well, or the missus not feeling well, or, you know, my family's not feeling well, you know, as much as I should keep it to myself, you know, I say it, and all these idiots saying that you know, I'm playing the poor me card just to get attention and get, you know, get this and that. It's just not the case, because if I'm doing that, then other people are in the chat are saying please send Walter Mercado from me and my family. You know, we're going through hard times and shit. You know, Issa would see it. Next thing you know, Walter Mercado plays. Mucho amor. You know, we love each other like it's a big old family. We laugh, we cry, we do a lot, and that's all I gotta say about that. So we move on with that. But glad Issa had a great time. Great interviews with Bailey and Jade. I think she got maybe a couple others. Besides the video she did with Drew. She did one with Omos. Yeah, he's still around. Omos. Which is funny as fuck. You know, she had a ball in Cleveland. I don't know if she's back in Puerto Rico right now. I assume she left. If she leaves tomorrow, that might be a little bit of a problem getting down there, because she has to go. You know, she has to go down to Orlando to catch a flight down to Puerto Rico. Might be a little bit, you know, bunch of delays because of the tropical storm / soon be hurricane down there, which is pretty much you know, it's beating the crap out of central and northern Florida right now. It's a little bit north of Tampa, so it's heading up to Georgia, and it'll be in the Carolinas by Wednesday or Thursday, and then it might hug the coast and go up to New York City, so it might be off the coast of New Jersey by Friday. We have to see the track. It could change, but right now it's like going this way and then kind of curving a little bit as it hits the Carolinas, and then maybe go up the coast and then go out to sea. And like I said, hopefully the only thing we're gonna get here in the Northeast is pretty much a little bit of rain, lots of wind, and that's pretty much it. But tropical storm soon to be Hurricane Debbie. You know, batten down the hatches in Florida. But 3 more days of rain tomorrow, or today actually, because you watch this video on Monday. Today, tomorrow, and should clear out Wednesday. Then it's gonna get back into the heat with in the upper 80s to low 90s, and then yeah, pretty much there's gonna be Thursday, Friday gonna be nice, and then next weekend back to the rain Saturday and Sunday, and then the following week on Monday it's gonna get back to being nice, and we'll see what happens with that. But here in the Northeast, yeah, here in New York City, my neck of the woods, tomorrow last hot day for a while. And then it starts raining on Tuesday through Saturday, and the temperature is going to go down to about 73 to 75 degrees, and then get back up to the upper 80s to low 80s by this coming weekend into the following week. So gonna get a little taste of spring in August of all times. It's summer. We're getting like 75-degree weather. What is this, San Fran? Pretty much. We get that. Alright, I am out of here, guys. Like I said, I'm about to faint. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're not down with that, well, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! And, I'll see you guys tomorrow for TNA and Ring of Honor. Like I said, I'm going to scrap Collision this week. But it was a good show. It was taped. But still pretty decent show from what I saw. I saw most of it. And that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And that's it. So, I'm out of here. Peace! Bitches.